Hey, what's up, Aquarius? Robin here. Welcome to my channel, Aries Fire Tarot, guys. Thanks for joining me today. I'm going to be doing a wealth and abundance reading for June 2021. And I will be using the Steampunk Tarot to do this read. So I'm going to start shuffling and then we'll talk about the reading here. So I've had the Steampunk Tarot sort of languishing off to the side. I haven't been called on to use it. But then I was getting ready to do these readings and like the little voice says, okay, well, let's grab the Steampunk Tarot. So obviously it has something to say to you guys. So, I mean, let's just see what happens. And you guys know I'm a channel and I do channel messages from my guides, my team in spirit and ancestors for you guys. So this is going to be for Aquarius in Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And of course this is a general reading. So just keep that in mind. And this is just for people that are like kind of keyboard warriors. Most y'all are really nice. So anyway, let's jump in, Aquarius. I'm going to do a deck cut and see what we have here for you to start off with. Okay, this is a very swishy card. Oh, this is actually really good news. This is the Hermit. This is a time of feeling, you know, kind of forgotten by the universe. I feel like the lighting is way too low here for a sec. Hold on. Well, that's better. Hi, guys. So, the Hermit, like, oh, man. Kind of a long and dusty road, you know, forgotten about. Swept to the side. Quite a bit of faith here in this card with the Hermit. The Hermit is, you know, I'm just going to go check what's going on inside myself and then come back out and readjust it. Because I readjusted everything, things should start manifesting. So, I mean, this is a really good sign. It means that you're at the end of that dark tunnel. Have you ever traveled through a tunnel, like either by car or rail? It's very strange. Or if you've ever been on a subway, you're totally enclosed. And that's how I feel like you guys have been. And maybe shut off a little bit from the world. So I forgot to tell you guys that wealth and abundance, I always say that because people are trying to manifest all kinds of things. It's not always all about money. However, money does make the world go round. So this could also, you know, give you tips on what is coming in for your love life or your health life or whatever. So it basically does look like the light at the end of the tunnel and not, you know, in a end of life type of way. It just means that you're coming out. So you guys, if you haven't done this already, if this Hermit mode hasn't happened, if you're not coming out of the Hermit mode, you might want to really take some time and look at yourself. In a sense, like, where do my injuries lie? You know, where can I heal myself? I know this lighting is driving me nuts, you guys. I'm really sorry. So let's try that. Three of Swords, it's like there's something kind of haunting you and something very painful. So that's what Hermit mode is for, is to see like, why is that triggering me and how can I heal that so that I don't attract more of what triggers me. Three of Swords is a very personal, it's very close pain. And you can see, this is what's really cool about this Steampunk Tarot. The Three of Swords is like the pain is actually jamming up your gears so that you can't move forward. So this could be a really good time for you guys. And, you know, when something triggers you, you want to look at why. You know, why, how can I look at myself and figure out the triggers so that they stop happening, so that the Three of Swords and all the gears around my heart can start moving again. Okay, so if something is basically upsetting you, forget about the person or the program or whatever you were watching or heard. Forget about all of that. Why? Why did that word, why did that phrase, why did that incident, why did that thing trigger you? Okay, so these need to be pulled out. It's kind of like you have to do open heart surgery on yourself. so you can get the machine going back again here for you, Aquarius. All right, so this is not an easy task. It takes a certain amount of honesty, you know, just being really bare bones with yourself and saying, okay, you know, and looking at everything. You can't heal by having a sort of a narrow perspective. You have to see everything where you participated in things. Forgiving yourself and forgiving other people. All of that is going to happen for you in June. Okay, so it should be probably a little bit tearful and painful, but there's always going to be a good result. Okay, but first of all, you're going to have to face this bad boy. Okay, so this is the Devil card in the Steampunk Tarot. It's very much like, I wanted to say Brontosaurus, but that's not right. Like a Tyrannosaurus Rex. So it's like you are up against the beast within you. Okay, hold on. So this is something that needs to be done for your highest benefit. Okay, you know, the devil is you. Okay, the devil is the darkest side of you. And sometimes it really helps you. This is your shadow self. Or it really hinders you, okay? And it's time to conquer that. And if you've been experiencing any sort of a lag or lackluster or anything, you know, why am I on this boring plateau? Why am I never going anywhere? Like, why am I surrounded by darkness? It's because the darkness is within you and it needs to come out. It needs to be cared for. It needs to be ripped from your heart. So you might be thinking like, yeah, what has this got to do with wealth and abundance? Because you attract what you feel, you know, and if you're feeling like this, I'm getting the word ceviche, like, what do you think you're going to attract? You know what I mean? Especially if you feel like at some point you played the monster in somebody's story. This is a big character in the Devil card. Like, it's not like any other deck where it's kind of smiling at you or it's standing very still. This is still a very live and forward moving and consuming, you know, so it's probably still taking bites out of you. You know what I mean? So it's time to do an extrication. Kind of similar to what people would call an exorcism, you know, but it's not as dramatic as all of that. But just looking in and basically weeding, like pulling things out by the root that are holding you back. So we have the King of Cups, and this is like a real challenge to you guys to actually control all of your emotions. It looks like many of you feel like there is... I need to cough, guys, sorry. Okay, so the King of Cups, this guy's in charge of everything. He's saying, yeah, you gave me pain. That's okay. That's all right. You separated me. That's okay. I'm fine. You burdened me with this beast. That's all right. I'm going to use that all to my advantage and come out on top. To me, the King of Cups is the epitome of the art of alchemy, you know, because the hardest thing to control is your emotions and your reactions. So you can see that there's quite a transformation here available for you in June. And at the end of that transformation is going to be quite a bit of magic. But there is this to be worked out, you guys. And everybody has their demons. So I really think that sometimes it's pointless to deny that there are any. Or, oh, this doesn't apply to me. Or if this reading is triggering you, I mean, that should be sign 1, right? You know? So, I'm just going to do one more card here for you. So, you have the 10 of Wands. So, many of you could have been fighting your inner demons for quite some time. This is the end of a journey. You know, and look at how her wand is lighting up. So really focus on yourself in June, especially if you guys have any type of summer holiday, or you know, if there's any kind of a long weekend coming up, like take advantage of it and maybe do like cord cutting meditations, or you know, an Epsom salt bath with baking soda and lavender. It's supposed to be really good at detoxing you. You might just want to cut down on a bad habit or something that's been draining you. Look at your friend circle, because it's all impacting where you are. You could be very stagnant right now, very unhappy with what is going on in your life, and just wanting to get to the point where you can be the King of Cups, where everything is fine. You might also want to read or listen to the audiobook The Alchemist and see how you can really start transforming, because a lot of people get stuck in their pain. It becomes really good friends with them. And that's kind of a scary place. I mean, it's okay to acknowledge your demons and stuff like that, but they don't belong in your life forever. You know, they're not supposed to be your buddy, okay? They're there to teach you a lesson, not sort of move in. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, guys, this was kind of a deep one, but probably a really necessary opportunity for you guys to do a little bit of healing on a cellular level. All right, guys, I'm going to bounce. Take care. Bye.